Yes. So the primary structure means what? Primary structure means just a simple chain of amino acids or a exact sequence of amino acids which are joined together by means of the peptide bond. Okay. And here the examples I have cited, it is a insulin. Okay. Yes. Next one, secondary structure. What is mean by the secondary structure? A helical structure or a pleated sheet like conformation. Pleated sheet like conformation means what? For example, when you take a paper sheet, okay, or any paper and you just gone through pleated it, you just you just press into that, then what type structure you are going to see? Okay, so that structure is nothing but the beta pleated sheet like structure. Means what? तुम्ही एक सिंपल जर प्लीट्स पाडत गेलात, ओके, तर ते प्लीट्स पाडल्यानंतर जे तुम्हाला स्ट्रक्चर द की नाही त्या कागदाचं, so that is we can call it as a beta pleated sheet like conformation of the protein, okay, which comes under the secondary structure. Yes, then you means basically what's mean by secondary structure? Just a folding, twisting or coiling of primary structure. Okay, what is mean by secondary structure? Just a folding, twisting and the coiling of the primary structure. Okay, in this case the additional hydrogen bond will form. Okay. Yes. So what comes under this secondary structure? Means what you have to do, fold, twist and coil. Okay. Yes. First one is the alpha helix. Alpha helix means it is a most
beta pleated structure.
Yes.
बीटा प्लेटेड स्ट्रक्चर एक और बार में हम बता दो ना, वो आपका आवाज ब्रेक हो रहा था तो समझ में नहीं आया क्या है.
Okay, when I'm going to tell you in the next PPT. Okay, next PPT the same things are coming, so I will tell you at that time. Yes, so first of all, alpha helix. Alpha helix means what? It is a common stable formation of the polypeptide chain. Means what? Polypeptide. Okay, it is a most stable conformation. It is a spiral structure which is right-handed. There are two types, right-handed and left-handed, but the right-handed coiling is more stable. Okay, which stabilizes by the hydrogen bonds. Hydrogen bonds are involved in the secondary structure. This is important. Not only peptide bond, but hydrogen bonds are also involved when you go for the secondary structure. Yes, in this alpha helix, the two amino acids are 1.5 Armstrong degree apart. Okay, what is the distance between two amino acids in the secondary structure or in the alpha helix? 1.5 Armstrong. Okay, the two amino acids are 1.5 Armstrong distanced from each other. Okay, this is all about the alpha helix. Helix means what? You already seen the in molecular biology, DNA helical structure. The same way the protein chain, it goes under the alpha helical structure. It is either right-handed or left-handed, but right-handed structure, it is more stable and the distance between two amino acids is 1.5 Armstrong. Next one, beta pleated sheet. What is beta pleated sheet? In its name only, sheet. Sheet means what? Just imagine one paper. Okay, any paper. If you take any paper in your hand, okay, and you're going to pleat that paper. Okay, means suppose जर तुम्ही एक पेपर घेतला हातामध्ये, ओके, वहीचा कागद घ्या किंवा काहीही घ्या, and when you are going to pleat that paper, okay, then whatever structure you are going to see now, that the same structure you are going to see in this beta pleated sheet. Okay, that's why the name is given like this, pleated sheet. Understood? Yes or not? You have to imagine how the structure will see. Okay, or after lecture, just take a one paper and give the pleats to that paper and again unwind that. Then you will see the different kinds of the peaks, means ups and downs in that paper. Okay, so that same structure you are going to see when you go for the secondary structure of the protein in the beta pleated sheet. Okay, yes, the same thing. This is beta pleated sheet. It is stabilized by the hydrogen bond, and in this case, the distance between the two amino acid is 3.5 angstrom. Okay, the distance between two amino acid is more, 3.5 angstrom. Yes, and this is the major structural motif of the protein. Motif means part of the protein. Okay, so this is the major structural unit and the motif of the protein. Motif means just a part of the protein. Yes, the adjacent strand which you are seen on that sheet, they can run in a two direction. Okay, either they are parallel or anti-parallel. Okay, means two polypeptide chains run on that sheet. It is either parallel or anti-parallel. How? I will show you. Okay, in next slide. Yes, see here. What I told you, beta pleated sheet means this one. This one, if you take a paper and when you are going to pleat, okay, these are the pleats when you make on that paper. Okay, so these are the pleats, and when you unwind that paper, then you can see the structure like this. Okay, this is ups and downs on that paper. Okay, so yes, this is the beta pleated sheet, and in this case, on this paper or on this beta pleated sheet, this amino acid chains, sorry, it's going either parallel or anti-parallel. Okay, yes, so this is the anti-parallel. First A structure, it is an anti-parallel. Why you called it as an anti-parallel? See here, what is mean by peptide bond? What I told you, CONH bond. Okay, CONH bond is a peptide bond. Yes, so see here, see the arrow. Okay, so this red color one is C double bond O wala bond. Okay, this is C double bond O, and this one below, this is NH. Again, this is middle one. This is your amino acid. Okay, this is your first amino acid. This is your second amino acid. These two amino acids are joined together by means of the peptide bond. Okay, so CONH, this is your one amino acid. Again, this CONH. Okay, one amino acid, it is shown in the purple color ball. Okay, this purple color ball is your amino acid. Okay, this amino acid, what is the distance? 3.5 angstrom. This red wala, this is the CO, and this one is the NH bond. Okay, light red and small ball. This is the CO bond, NH bond, again CO bond, NH. Okay, so this is CO, NH. This is your one peptide bond. Again, this CO, NH. This is another peptide bond. Again, this NH, CO, one peptide bond. CONH, another peptide bond, and these purple color balls are the amino acids which are joined by these peptide bonds. So see here, the arrows are going to show you anti-parallel. Anti-parallel means, see here, the blue color ball is here. Okay, here the blue color ball means what? This is the NH group of one amino acid. Okay, this is red one means CO, blue one means NH. Okay, so here what is the end? Here first What is the starting end? C double bond O. This is the starting end. What is the end of this chain? NH. Okay. Now see here. Add the second chain of amino acid. What is the here end? What is, first of all, what is the starting end? Blue color means NH group. Okay. What is this end? CO. Okay. CO, red color one means CO, peptide bond. Okay. So you can see at this point, the first chain ends with the NH group. Second chain ends with the CO group. Third chain ends with the again NH group. That's why we can call it as an anti-parallel. Okay. This is an anti-parallel arrangement of the proteins on the beta pleated sheet. Okay. Parallel one. Parallel means all the peptides or all these proteins, all these amino acid chains are goes in the same direction. You can see here. First chain ends with the NH. Second chain ends with the NH. Third chain ends with the NH. Okay. काही प्रॉब्लेम आहे का कुणाला? So we can call it as a parallel. This means these amino acid chains are put parallel to each other. Why? Because it's end with the same group. Here it's not ending with the same group. Peptide bond either end with the NH group or either end with the CO group. That's why we can call it as a anti-parallel. And here it ends with the same group, either NH group or either CO group. Okay, that's why we can call it as a parallel. Understood or not? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Yes. Next, tertiary structure of the protein. Up till now, this is the secondary structure of the protein. Now tertiary. Tertiary means more complex. You're going more complex and complex things. Okay. So tertiary structure means what? 3D structure. Okay. 3-dimensional. Up till now, what we have seen? Beta pleated sheet or helical. This is the 2D structure. Secondary means what? 2-dimensional structure. Beta pleated sheet means what? It is on a paper. You can see like a paper. Okay, either it is parallel or anti-parallel moving amino acids chain. That it is that much simple. It is on a paper means 2D structure. 3D means what? Tertiary structure. Means what? For example, globular type of the protein. Okay, this is produced. How it is produced? By just folding and twisting of secondary structure. The tertiary structure or the 3-dimensional structure of the protein is produced by just folding and twisting the secondary structure about itself. Okay, about itself with how? With the hydrophobic side chains are buried entirely. Okay, and hydrophilic groups are exposed at the outer surface. Means what? Side chain means what? The R groups of amino acids. Okay, side chain means what? R group of amino acids. I told you there are 20 classes of amino acids. Some amino acids are hydrophilic. Some amino acids are hydrophobic. Okay, based on their side chain. Okay, means acidic and basic amino acids like glutamic acid, okay, aspartic acid, they are hydrophilic amino acid. Okay, acidic and basic amino acids are hydrophilic amino acids, means they can interact with the water. But hydrophobic amino acids are also there. Okay, hydrophobic amino acids like this glycine, alanine, valine. Okay, they are not interested to interacting with water. They are hydrophobic. Okay, so in tertiary structure, what happened? Okay, this amino acid chain or whatever your protein, the amino acids which are hydrophobic in nature, okay, they are buried inside the structure. They are arranged as an interior part of the protein. Okay, and the amino acids which are hydrophilic, okay, means which can react with the water, they are arranged at the outer surface of the protein. Got my point or not? Yes or no, tell me. Have you understood or not? Akshata,
Yes, ma'am.
Divya, Harshali, Nishigandha, have you
Yes,
understood or not?
yes, ma'am.
Okay. The amino acids which are present in that particular chain, the amino acids with the hydrophobic side chains are buried inside the proteins, and the amino acids which are hydrophilic, they are arranged at the surface of that proteins. Okay, this is the tertiary or the 3D structure of the protein. Next one, final one is the quaternary structure of the protein. Quaternary means 4. Okay, means what? That yes, it consists of 2 or more polypeptide subunits. Okay, means what? 2 or more polypeptide chains, when they are come together and joined together by means of the different kinds of the bonds. Okay, then it is the quaternary structure of the protein, and this is the final structure of the protein. Okay, when the protein achieve this quaternary structure, then you can call it as a final protein. So here it is an example of hemoglobin, where the two different kinds of, you can see green color polypeptide chains and orange color polypeptide chains. So 2 or more types of the polypeptide chains, when they are joined together, okay, by means of the different kinds of the bonds, then it produces the quaternary structure of the proteins. So these are the 4 different types of the proteins based on their structure: primary, secondary, tertiary, and the quaternary. Okay, yes.